Hello, gentle viewers. This is Indian, welcoming you to a new quick hit based on the game Else Heart.Break, a hacking game made by a studio which I don't recall at the moment, for which I profoundly apologize. I've talked a little bit about this game on Twitter, and I thought giving you a small taste as we explain what's happening here might help you understand why I kind of think it's neat, but I'm not convinced. It's the camera. And why there's certain things about the game I just don't like very much. So Else Heart.Break is a story of Sebastian, who's the guy with the stupid looking hat. And I have to admit, the hat is at least 30% of the reason I don't like the game, because that hat is pretty stupid. When the game opens, it's actually not clear what you're supposed to be doing. He wakes up with his parents. He says, I've got a job selling soda in Dorisburg, and then he goes and sells soda in Dorisburg. Here's Dorisburg, in this lovely little map. And along the way, he meets a girl named Pixie. And he's like, Pixie's super cute. I want Pixie to like me. I'm going to try to be a hacker like she is. And there's some super sketchy stalking involved, and that's maybe not so good. But then he joins the same hacker collective, again, just because he wants to meet the girl. And you go on a series of missions. This is actually the first mission they give you on your own. We're supposed to be getting something from the factory, but if I'm totally honest with you, I don't remember what it is we're supposed to be doing. And this is one of my biggest problems with the game. The game doesn't do a super terrific job. Oh, this computer's broken. I'll show you what the game is here. Oh, that's right. This needs a floppy disk, and I don't have one in there. So we just kind of do things until it's done. So any object in the game you can hack. But there's no journal, so it's kind of hard to keep in mind what it is you're supposed to be doing. Let me show you in a practical sense some things you can do with hacking. You could, for example, hack a soda, as I have done. So I've made the soda. I made it super big. I decreased the sleepiness, increased my speed, and increased my charisma. So when I drink my delicious soda, I can still drink this like 200 more times. I put it back into my bag. And I'm a lot faster now. So that's one of the things I like about the game. You may be wondering to yourself, Indian, where did you come up with the name for this episode? I wish I could remember the developer. I think it was someone from Paradox, but I don't remember who, said at one point, the difference, a sandbox needs some kind of, what's the word I want to use for it? It needs a purpose. A sandbox game, yes, I can hack everything, but it's not clear why I should be hacking things or even what I should be hacking. And I'll admit, I'm relatively early on in the game. And maybe it gets better. But for now, it's like, are there things I can grab? I can grab these blue things. And then I can put them in the pipe. And then they disappear. Where does it go? I don't know. What difference does it make? I definitely don't know. So this tells you which machine it goes to. The programming aspect is really cool. But without a very good map, and you'll notice, by the way, the map just gives you vague landmarks. In this factory, I have no idea where I'm going. The camera is not very intuitive. You use the right mouse button to move the camera around. We will sit down at this register goods. I don't know what that means either. And that's just one of the things that there are things you can do, and it's not clear why you should do them. There's no context to your actions. Context is what I was looking for earlier. And there's a storyline to the game. But it's very easy to forget what it is you're supposed to be doing. That's kind of a neat touch. Someone clearly likes the ladies. And so you have to sit down with a pen and paper and write down what it is you're supposed to be doing, how do you get to certain places in the game, what directions you should follow. And that might be fine for some people, but it's not for me. And that's one of the reasons I bounced so hard off of this game. I'm not even saying it's not a great game. I'm saying it doesn't do it for me. Maybe your experience with it will be different. I encourage everyone to try the game if you get a chance and see if maybe the idea of learning complicated programming languages to make your character more interesting is something that you're willing to spend time on. I mean, is there something interesting over here? Maybe. But so, going back to the title of the episode. So, one of the Paradox games getting ready to come out, and I don't remember which one. And people are saying, oh, we need to have a lot more freedom. We need to be able to do whatever we want to, and it doesn't matter what the consequences are. And they had this great line. A sandbox without a frame is just a pile of sand. That's kind of what this game reminds me about sometimes. It's kind of a pile of sand because there's no context for your actions. Sebastian's kind of a boring character. You don't really ever get to learn much about him except he's obsessed with this one girl. You're giving me freedom to do what I want, and that's cool, but I don't know what I should be wanting to do. I mean, I can just break stuff, but what's the point? And so that's one of the reasons I struggle really liking this game as much as I probably ought to. Because I love games like Hacknet, I love Uplink, and I love other hacking games. It's this specific game that for whatever reason, I look at it, and even now I'm just kind of like, eh? There's so many cool ideas here, but the story itself, to me anyway, is so bland and uninteresting that I don't really want to discover the world. The world itself isn't interesting enough to grab my attention. It's a pile of sand. There's no frame to keep my interest. So that's really all I wanted to talk about with this particular game. Probably won't play it for the channel. I mean, if a lot of people are like, oh my god, we want to see you play more, maybe I'd do it. But I mean, this is just a game that I'm frankly not that interested in playing. And maybe my opinion of it will change. Maybe I'll just get in a mood and say, wow, I really like Sebastian again, with his stupid green shoes and his orange hat. I would like to learn more about Sebastian. Let me play the game. But for now, it's just not there. So, but I encourage you, your opinions may very well be different from mine. Maybe you're willing to put the time and effort into making the game truly exceptional by carefully taking notes of everything you're supposed to be doing. Maybe you hear Sebastian talk. Well, you don't really hear him talk, but maybe you see what he's saying and you're like, wow, Sebastian's super cool. He's everything I've ever wanted to be in life. Let's grab another thing and just, I don't know what to do with it. Maybe put it in our bag. Nah, it won't fit. That's a shame. One thing I could do, just to show you a little bit more of how the game itself actually works, is I could actually... So what we're going to do... Oh, I see. This only does it if it's a floppy or a key. It'll send it to Monad's apartment. Yeah. This isn't... So what happened is, if you put this in the garbage can, it just disappears. And I just put it in there. Oh, it's stuck. I wonder why. I don't know, but... Okay, why are you walking all the way around the machine to grab it? Oh, that was why. The gizmo was full. Anyway. So yeah, you can hack the... Well, I can still hack the garbage can and show you what it is. You can hack doors once you unlock how to unlock them. And you can supposedly make doors lead you to other places. It also gives you a little bit of hint of where you're going. But just at the end of the day, it's not my game. It's not for me. But I do recommend you try it. It is a lovely little game. It's highly recommended by some people whose opinions I greatly respect. It's just not my particular favorite. So maybe you will enjoy it. For now, though, that's all for this quick hit. If you have ideas for quick hits in the future, games you'd like to see me cover in a real quick way, or maybe something you just want me to model a little bit on the channel, to see if someone might want to see me play it later, I highly recommend it. But for now, this has been Avindian. I hope you like and subscribe to the channel. Comment down below. Maybe you can convince me that there's something truly exceptional about this game, and then maybe I'll be like, holy crap, commenter so-and-so is right, I better play this game right now. But for now, thank you for watching, and until next time, this has been Avindian, and I bid you good day.